Are we live now? YouTube was being mucho difficult a minute ago. I think we might have it all done here. Let's see if anyone can join now. For some reason, the live chat was set for kids only, so the live chat wasn't up a minute ago. I don't know what the hell's going on. I couldn't get my other camera to sync with my phone to do the live stream. The hotel Wi-Fi sucks. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All right. I got some people in here. Is the live chat working? Betty, what is up? Lisa D, what is up? Finally, the live, my first attempt, the live chat wasn't working. Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore2, what is up? Greetings from California. What is going on, Brenda? Sean Thompson, what is up? Thank you for coming, Lisa. If I'm not too much trouble for you. I know it's kind of late, guys. I do appreciate you coming in, though. I'm sitting here in my hotel room in LA. John, what is up? And I got nothing to do. Got no one to talk to but myself. So, Roy Lucero, what is up? Hanging with the Crypt Door. No, I got Gatorade, brother. I had beer last night, actually. Last time it was restricted because it says, yeah, I don't know how that happened, Brenda. I have no idea. It was, the app was giving me a hard time, and then it got set to that, the kids setting. I don't know. It's a decent little room. Not too bad. Winnie the Pooh, no, not right now. Hopefully someday. This is actually my first trip for content is in LA here, Los Angeles. Nice, how's the weather? I'm jealous. Victoria, very hot. Weather is very hot right now. I was driving back today from the cemetery. I was out in the cemetery today, filming stuff. It was hot. I was sweaty. Big Steve, what is up? So I get the car, turn the AC on. I'm driving in Los Angeles traffic back to my hotel. And then I'm like sitting going, well, I'm kind of sick of the AC. Let me turn it off and roll down the window and get some fresh air. I turn off the AC and roll down the window, and then it's all hot and sticky outside, so I'm getting hot and sticky in the car. Then I had to turn the AC back on. It's just a whole thing today. Okay, let's go back to the questions here. Big Steve's World, what is up? Big Steve Entertainment, what happened to that name? No wife? No wife on this trip. She couldn't come, actually. It turned out she couldn't come. Really cool. It's cold here and raining. Really? I am heading to Louisiana next month. Well, Big Steve, when I was just a YouTube viewer, you were one of the few channels I found doing cemetery stuff before I had my channel. So I want you to know you're one of the first I saw. And then I saw 539 Productions. I got turned on to his channel through you, Steve. And then I started finding all these other guys, too. How exciting. Yes, going to Louisiana next month. New Orleans. We're going to go. She's going to, my wife's, we're going for like four days. My wife is going to allow me one day to film cemeteries. Yeah, Matt is the coolest dude, Steve. He is like, you know, he's one of the ones, you know, you, him, you guys, you know, and a couple others, you guys inspired me to start my own channel. So I thank you for that. Bourbon Street trip. Yeah, we're probably going to hit Bourbon Street. Good food. Yeah. You know, I was there I went to New Orleans in 1998 was the last time I was there. So my wife, like, a few weeks ago, she went on her business trip there, and it was her first time there. She fell in love with it. She came home telling me, "Hey, let's take a trip there." So we planned this trip. Over there, for sure, that the St. Louis #1 cemetery. I know the only way I can access that cemetery, I do believe, as from my understanding, is on a paid tour. There's tours. So I guess they don't let you just randomly go wandering around that cemetery. Tyler Scott. So I'm probably gonna have to set up a tour just to get in there. But it's an awesome cemetery. And then I'll figure out whatever other cemeteries I can get into. But that St. Louis #1 cemetery in New Orleans, that is top on the list. Yeah, Lisa, I can buy tickets online, which I need to get on top of that because we're getting close. I don't want to get shut out on that. Good to see you too, Tyler. Yeah, I got a couple of questions about New Orleans. So yeah, we're talking about that real quick. Steve, I live in Hayward as well. Probably try to check that out. I mean, it's a trip with my wife. I mean, I can only get away with so much shenanigans on that, so we'll have to wait and see. French Quarter for food. Yes, that was what my wife was talking about. She when she was there on that business trip, she ate at a couple different places that she said was bomb. So, we're gonna hit up some of those. The wife ain't gonna put up with too much cemetery shenanigans. She's only gonna allow me a day. Hey, brother, anytime, man. I used to see those little explorers you would do, like in the abandoned Ford dealership and all that stuff back in the day. And I was like, oh yeah, he lives out here too, out in Hayward. The weather there should be really nice when you go. Well, someone told me, oh, I don't mean to bum you out, but it's hurricane season. So, hopefully it's not hurricane season when we go. But someone told me, oh yeah, it's gonna be hurricane season. So we'll have to wait and see. Check it out, Museum of Death in New Orleans. Yeah, Tyler, this LA trip, I'm gonna tell you this, and all you guys, I had a bunch of stuff planned. I got through a bunch of stuff already. I've already got 2 weeks worth of videos. I usually release Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I've already got 2 weeks worth of videos filmed, but everything on my list probably will not get hit because of LA traffic, because you're sitting in traffic to get somewhere forever, because of I'm at a cemetery like today. I went to Pierce Brothers in Los Angeles there. And it's a very small cemetery, and I couldn't get started right away filming because there was a service going on. And even though I wasn't over at the service, place is so small that I was still kind of too close to them. And I didn't want to be kind of too close to them still with my camera running. So I left, and I had to come back when the service was over and it let out. So, it's just, there's a factor of things that it makes every day that I'm here so far a very long day. Traffic, having to maybe stop recording for a reason. It's just different. The heat, you got to take breaks because you're out there in the friggin' heat and you're sweating, and you got to stop and get some water out of the car because you're starting to get lightheaded out there. I mean, I was hoping to hit a couple cemeteries in a day out here. That ain't gonna happen. One cemetery is time consuming enough with all these different things going on in LA. So I'm gonna get a lot of stuff filmed, but I don't think my entire list is going to be checked off. So I might have to come back for another trip sometime in the future. Supposed to be a heck of a columbarium in Santiago. The chances are extremely low for hurricane direct hit to New Orleans. Let's hope not. Got my sub, got my bell rung. Thank you, Big Steve. Let's see. Yep, I totally understand. Tyler, Daily Departed Tours is a cool channel. Yes. I love that channel too. Hurricane season is from June 1st to November 30th. Okay. So I get that. Very respectful. Should start cooling off big time tomorrow. 67 degrees there on Saturday. Well, okay. That's the day I'm leaving, so. But yeah, I just realized that all the things I wanted to do, it's a lot. And I'm not going to, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all, but I can always do another trip at some point. But by the time I leave here, I will probably have a month's worth of stuff filmed by the time I leave here on Saturday. So the whole month of October is going to be covered. Gravedigger, what is up? John, you mean, okay. You get monkey butt from the heat. Definitely. But that's where I'm at. Oh, well, I was at Hollywood Forever yesterday. When I was over there, I bought a couple things. Let me show you guys what I bought. I bought a Legends of Hollywood Forever book. Now, you've probably seen this line of books released. This company does books on a variety of subjects. And they've got one on Hollywood Forever. So I bought this yesterday. It's probably is it backwards right now? Because on my readout, it's backwards. On the front-facing phone camera. So I'm going to read up on Hollywood Forever, all the people and everything. And I ended up getting a Hollywood Forever, let's try this the right way. A Hollywood Forever map yesterday at the gift shop too. This was $6. The book was like $20. And then I've got stuff marked on already. The places I do want to see. On the back, they have the people. I got stuff circled and crossed out. And the numbers next to the people's names, the celebrities' names. And then you find them on the map under that number. So tomorrow is Thursday. I'll have Thursday and Friday. So maybe at either Thursday or Friday, I don't even know yet. If I could probably get back to Hollywood Forever and try to find some of the people that I found on the map. With that, I bit off more than I could chew because I didn't realize how big that place really was. That place is pretty big. And it was a damn hot day. So I got the map. So there was a few people. I found a bunch of people, but then there was a few people I was like, oh, I'm not sure where they're at. I went and bought the map. Because sometimes on Find a Grave, you're looking up people, and sometimes they don't put, like whoever does the entry, sometimes they don't put the plot number or the section or whatever. They just put that they're there at the cemetery, but they don't put any distinguishing directions like, what plot number or whatever. Sometimes on those Find a Grave entries, the people who create those profiles sometimes don't put the exact location on the app. Sometimes they will do the pin drop so you can use the GPS to their grave. But then a lot of times you'll have to find, you'll see that, oh, there's no area on the profile of exactly where they're at. So I bought a map because I was running into a bunch of problems that day. Great book to have, yes. Yeah, Betty Page, yeah. I circled her. I think she was on that one. But Judy Garland, I don't know, she's over there. That's obvious where she is. I actually, on my way out of there, when I stopped filming that day, I stopped by where she was, and I saw where she was, but I didn't, have time to film anymore. They were closing up the mausoleum, actually. They closed up the mausoleum at 4 o'clock. Most cemeteries close their mausoleums up at 4 o'clock, and it was about 4 o'clock by the time I got over there, so. There's a walk of stars of... Where is that, Lisa? And how would you know about that? I didn't think you knew about that stuff, Lisa. Yeah, that's where Marilyn Monroe is at Pierce Brothers, where I was today. And to the left of her is Hugh Hefner. Check out Jelly Pirate Tours. He did a video on it. Lisa, my image is shattered. Oh my goodness. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm wiped out. Every day that I've been out there, I've been wiped out because it's been hot. I got my hat on. I got my sunscreen. I got my water bottle. But I come back to the hotel every day so far, and I'm just wiped the hell out. Food good there. As in where? The hotel here, or just around, or... Yeah, he paid big money. Now, the crypt spot above Marilyn, Joe DiMaggio, because they were married. Her and Joe DiMaggio were married for a time, as you guys know. The crypt above hers, he actually bought two while they were married. And, of course, I guess he had the one above her. And then when they divorced, he sold it to some guy. And I think I was reading about it. They said the guy is known as the man with the eternal smile because he's on top of Marilyn Monroe. I was reading about that. That was kind of funny. Oops, sorry. Trip food. It's not, so far I've eaten at the hotel in their little downstairs restaurant. I had a burger the first night, which was okay. It was a burger. And then last night I had the salmon there, which was actually not too bad. Their salmon here is not too bad. But their menu here is kind of limited, so... Tonight I ordered out. I did a food delivery app, and I ordered from an Italian restaurant. And when I got it, the food was pretty legit. So I had a chicken parmesan tonight and spaghetti. No, I don't think they would. Tyler, I don't know. They might be able to accommodate that request of being face down on top of her. But, yeah. At their footprints and the stars. Oh, I got to look that up, Lisa. No, not Dan Tana's, Tyler. I didn't order from there. It was somewhere it was a little bit closer. And I don't think that restaurant that I was talking about, that Dan Tana's restaurant, they're not on the food delivery app. I'll send you the link later. Right on, Lisa. I'll check it out. Yeah, better than Rotten Ronald's. That's for sure. So I had Italian tonight, which I might have to go downstairs and get some Tums, because sometimes when I eat spaghetti, and spaghetti sauce, and it had garlic in it and everything, sometimes I get a little acid kick up. So I'm gonna have to wait and see what happens later. I might need to get some antacids or something. But so far on this trip, things have been pretty productive. I'm just tired. Yeah, stomach acid does suck. I noticed in the last 2 or 3 years, in my old age now, I've noticed that the acid, I'll get like indigestion easy over like nothing. Sometimes coffee will give me indigestion. I had a Cliff Bar in the car on the way home today because I was hungry and I was stuck in traffic. So I had a Cliff Bar and a water in the car. And I ate the Cliff Bar and it gave me indigestion. I was just like, getting old sucks, man. It really does. But sometimes if I drink coffee, like after 9 p.m., I get indigestion. Eat crackers helps with stomach acid? Yeah, for sure. We hear. We'll call it an EVP. That's right. Don't get old, Tyler. Don't get old. Oh, there goes my dinner. Coming up, say hi again. Oh, boy. I'm 56, and a lot of things I can't eat or drink anymore. Yeah, I've noticed that myself the last year or so. 2 or 3 years. Get old, and the alternative end up subject to your videos. Yeah, I guess that's none of us want to be that, but Father Time, you can't escape. Can't escape Father Time. So you might be in one of my future videos. Or maybe maybe one of you guys will start a channel and come see me. Come see my grave. I am over the hill now, so we'll see. Yep, it's a fate we all face. That is right. Winnie the Pooh. That is right. Yeah, don't smoke, Tyler. That's not a good thing. At my age, I want an out-of-body experience. I just go for a dump. Very good there, John. Very good. So, enough about me. What is everybody else up to tonight? What you guys doing? Don't ever speak at once. Not a lot, Lisa? Oh, right on. You're months away from 40 now. I was headed to bed. I saw you were going live. Well, thank you, Betty, for sacrificing your rest to come say hi to me. Looks like nice. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not too bad of a place. I'd get up and show you, but I'm not wearing any pants right now. Actually packing for a trip to LA this weekend. Right on. Yeah, I'm probably getting ready for bed myself. Jane, how you doing? I like the photos on the graves, markers. Please more if you can. When they're available, I usually show them. Going to an oddities exhibition in Ventura Sunday as well. Oh, right. Yeah, you were talking about that. Right on. Do the disabled vet thing, huh? Go down eating a turkey and cheese sandwich on French bread. Now I'm drinking vodka and tea. Oh, very nice. Vodka and tea. Yes, I agree with what Tyler said. Thank you for your service. Thank you, Tyler, for your service. Oh, boy. A nice ale. You know what, John? I was kicking around the idea of going downstairs to the bar and getting one myself. This place actually makes a pretty decent old-fashioned, and I like those. You were in 20 years ago this very year. Oh, wow. Never been to New Orleans there. I've never been, so next month will be my first time. Well, I've been there, but not for the cemeteries. I was there only one other time in my life. But I wasn't there for cemeteries. I was there for something else. So now, this time, it's going to be for cemeteries. Or at least one day will be. How long of a time does a vault have? In other words, you pay for how long? As far as you mean like them like evicting you after so many years? They don't do... Are you from a different country there, Jane? Because... they don't do that here that I'm aware of. Everything's pretty much forever from where I'm from. No, John, there was nothing on the sidewalk. I joined right after 9/11. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm sorry, what branch were you in, Tyler? Yes, the Voodoo Queen, Winnie. Yes, yes. I plan on doing that. That's at that St. Louis #1 cemetery, do you believe? Yeah, Jane, where are you from? Because yeah, they don't do that here. It's usually when you buy something, it's forever. I think, you know what? I think, I'm not positive, but I think years and years and years ago, probably before we were all born here in this chat, I think they might have did something like that years ago or in certain areas, but not anymore. At least not, not around me. British Columbia. So you kind of rent it for, what was it, 75 years, did you say? And then what, they evict you after that, pretty much? I see that a lot in other countries. They do that. Armia was a phone repair shoulder. You know what? I remember the phone repair thing, Tyler. Yes, I'm sorry. I remember that now. It's different. The burial, rules and regulations from country to country. It's a trip. Yeah. Okay, Jane. What's up, Romeo? Yeah, I've seen those videos from other countries where they're opening up a mausoleum and pulling somebody out, all their bones and everything, and putting them in a little baggie. Just like, whoa. Went there for a tour during EOD course. Air Force food and beer overdose. Oh, okay. Fancy term for pool boy. I was a pool specialist. It's a cool job. Yeah, I've seen that. That was one of the countries I've seen that from. If you venture to New Orleans and go to the Marie's Crypts, scratch an X on her tomb for good luck. Good luck. Yes. Pictures of it I've seen. It's full of X's. The Voodoo Queen. Yeah, her tomb is full of X's people have scratched on that thing. I've seen it in pictures. But yeah, definitely. Oh. Dag Dunsbury, what is up? They actually live and built in a little village outside the active cemeteries of the Philippines because of such limited living space in Manila. Yes, I've seen that before. All right, Lisa, I got your email. Shame on you, Lisa. Yeah, definitely, man. Lisa. Send me porn stuff, Lisa. What is going on? I'm just kidding. You sent me the link to the Walk of Fame. What is my favorite cemetery? In Los Angeles, so far, I would say Hollywood Forever. But I live in the San Francisco Bay Area. So my favorite cemetery out there is probably Cypress Lawn over by South San Francisco. I got a video. You know what? If I get around to, I don't know if I'm going to have time to do all that, but I'm here for a pretty specific reason. So, yeah. John, no info on that. I wouldn't recognize any names, Lisa. I'm an angel. Ho ho. The weirdest grave marker. In South San Francisco, the Colma area, there is a Russian actor. And his stone is got like, it's a sculpture of like theater masks and all kinds of scripts. And there's a skull on it. It looks pretty ominous, but it's a Russian actor. That was probably one of the most unusual stones I've seen. Another Tyler Scott, huh? You sure that wasn't you? Just kidding. Wyatt Earp. I've been to that grave. It's a very. I've shown you guys the grave. It's a very pretty normal stone. It gets strewn with a bunch of trinkets that people bring for him. It was funny. The other day when I was talk about gravestones, this and that. A little bit off the subject here. When I was at Hollywood Forever, I was in the mausoleum, and I looked this up as well. Who do you think is the most famous person at Hollywood Forever? Anybody can take a guess. I read about this. I guess it's legit, but I want you guys to take a guess. Yeah, Karen, I love that too. I love looking at the mausoleums too. Nope, he's not Hollywood Forever. He's at Holy Cross. Bela Lugosi's not there. I do believe it's Holy Cross he's at. I think it is. Not Hollywood Forever. She's at Pierce Brothers. Toto. Not Michael Jackson. I'll just throw it out there. I read about this too because I noticed I was in the mausoleum and I noticed this one crypt kept getting a ton of visitors. Like, tons of visitors. I was sitting there trying to film it, and then people would come walking up, so I'd stop. Start filming again. People come walking up, so I had to stop. It was the crypt of Rudolph Valentino. And I looked it up. I typed in who's the most famous person on Hollywood Forever. And Rudolph Valentino, I guess, according to the internet there, is the most famous person. And that crypt gets a lot of visitors. Now, in San Francisco at Hills of Eternity, at that cemetery, Wyatt Earp, his grave, gets a ton of people coming in there. But I couldn't believe all the people that were there going to see Rudolph Valentino. It was crazy. There were so many people around there talking and coming in while I was filming. I'm probably going to have to mute the clips and then do like some kind of voiceover. When I do insert it into my vlog, I'm probably going to have to do a voiceover because there was all kinds of people in there talking and visiting and stuff. So, yeah. I'm probably going to do a voiceover on that one. There's a couple of graves I might have to do a voiceover on. I know, Jane. It's crazy, huh? The Grim Reaper Monument. No, I have not. I have not seen that. Did you see the little girl's grave from Poltergeist? I was there. And there was a couple people from Poltergeist in that cemetery. There were a couple of the girl actors. Yeah, she, the one that played the older sister, too, yeah. Shauna Starlight just sent me a message on Instagram saying, I think the apple cider vinegar, what was that? That cures heartburn. Yeah, I remember hearing about that, Tyler. I remember that story. Yeah, I remember that. But it's been a long day, that's for sure. Yeah, Tyler, I was reading about that. I saw her acting credits. And she was on a lot of TV shows and different stuff. I remember her from Heather O'Rourke. I remember her from Happy Days when that was on the air. But I don't remember her in some of the other things they were listing on some of the other TV shows and stuff. 12:21 there, yeah. It's getting late here, John. Chase, what is up? Where am I going next? I don't know. I haven't decided where I'm going. Karen, I visited an abandoned cemetery. I uploaded it about a week ago. I visited one by my house. You might want to look it up on my channel. You know what? I'm not sure where Boris Karloff is. I got to look him up. I know Bela Lugosi is at Holy Cross. Oh, Ron Goldman's in Thousand Oaks. Okay. Who here knows who Boris Karloff? Yeah, I can tell by the pictures that he's pretty close to her. Like I can see the background and stuff, and I know roundabout visually where she is, and it looks like the same area. Oh, he's in England. Okay. Yeah, definitely one of the classic actors in horror movies. Boris Karloff. Yeah, he is Tyler, yeah. The Manson stuff. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, he was cremated. Okay. Oh, boy. Starting to wind down now. Go see Peacocks at Beth Olam Cemetery. Hollywood. Yeah, I think that's Hollywood Forever. I did see the Peacocks yesterday. Well, at least if it's a different cemetery, then I saw some Peacocks yesterday, but it was at Hollywood Forever. Edmund Gwynn. Oh, is Arthur Dark getting that one done too? Which tomb there, Tyler? I'm sorry, did I miss something? Did I miss something? I don't know. All right, John, thank you. I'm not going to be too far behind you. I'll probably be crashing myself pretty soon. Oh, Abigail Folger, yeah. Yep, that's a pretty heavy. When you're there looking at hers, that's pretty heavy because you knew all that she went through, and her last moments. It's crazy. Oh, really, Sean? Oh, nice. Yeah, the full Abigail's there. Okay, you know what? I think he did mention that, or I think I had a feeling that I'm sure that was gonna be the next one if he did another one. I saw Helen Chandler yesterday at Hollywood Forever, the one he got done. I saw that yesterday. Lisa Blake, what is up? Oh, really, Lisa? You know, relative to the Spawn family, really? No, I've seen the woman who killed Abigail Folger with my own eyes as well. Oh, wow. Monique, what is happening? Doing good, Lisa. Doing very good. Turn this down a little bit. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, really, Tyler? Did you go visit her, or did she just happened to be there? Monique, what is up? I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. Thank you. I'm tired right now, but I'm doing good. Boy, oh boy. Okay, gotcha. Just happen to be sitting there, huh, Tyler? That's crazy. What's up, Janie? My trip is going good. I'm just tired. You know, every day, all day in the sun, I come back wiped out. Weather's very hot here, Lisa. Very hot. Yeah, I'm doing a live because I'm like in the hotel room here in LA. I got no one to talk to but myself. So I just went decided to go live. The other Nancy girl in there as well. She was released. Leslie Van Houten. Yeah, she was recently released. What, a couple months ago or whatever. I'm just here filming videos, Monique. I'm here, you know, just filming stuff for the channel, getting stuff knocked out, stuff I wanted to see. It's not even hot anymore. You know what? Today it was hot. I was out there perspiring profusely. Sometimes talking to yourself is the most intelligent voice. No kidding, huh? No kidding. Well, that's good. That's gonna be kind of welcome there, Lisa. I think. Karen, it's something I've always, even before social media, before my channel, it's always something that I did. Walk into a cemetery, look at some stones, you know. It's something I've always done. Maybe take some pictures, you know, of the stones or whatever. And it was through, you know, me watching videos by people who explored cemeteries. There was Steve, Big Steve was in here. He was one of them that I found on YouTube when I was just a viewer. When I was a viewer before I had my channel. And then 539 Productions, I found him. Steve, the guy Steve, he's changed his channel name a couple times, but I know he was visiting grave sites with Steve. I found, for sure at first, I found those three channels, and that's who inspired me to start my own. I heard someone say saving history one family at a time. I guess that's what you're doing. I guess, Lisa. Interesting, Monique. That's okay. That's, I guess, you know, keeping people's memory alive, you know, sharing information about people that were, you know, notable, famous, you know. You're no saint, Monique? What is it tonight? First we got Lisa. Now we got Monique saying she's no saint. What's going on? Ducky died from NCOI. Oh, yeah. Yep. What's up, Kathy Myers? How you doing? Lisa. How you been, Kathy? You hanging in there? Well, that's good. Keep fighting the fight. Kathy, we're not picking on Lisa. Lisa is divulging things about herself that is very shocking. I work at the Ralph's, the pros part. Well, Monique, I'm in grocery myself as my main job, and yes, it's tiring at times. I am nice to Lisa, Kathy, but you weren't here a little while ago as she was divulging certain things. I'm shocked. Nothing bad, Kathy. I'm just kidding. She had knowledge of something I didn't think she would have knowledge of, but I was just giving her a hard time. I was razzing her. Certain information about. Should I say it? I know Kathy's here. I don't want to burn Kathy's ears off here, but Lisa had information on the. We're talking about Hollywood and everything, and she had information of the porn star Walk of Fame located somewhere. So I was kind of shocked that she even knew about that. To me, yeah. Kathy's all, uh-huh. Oh, come on, Kathy. Not you too. Am I learning something about? God, there's like 3 people now that I'm learning stuff about that. Monique, I've visited so far. I have visited several. Today I found Farrah Fawcett. I found Walter Matthau. I found Peter Falk, Kirk Douglas, and that's just that one cemetery I was at today. It's called Spicing Things Up. That's right, Kathy. You go, girl. Yeah, anybody in the LA area on Saturday at 10 a.m., I'll be out Hollywood Forever filming some last-minute stuff. Anybody who's local to the LA area, you come on down, say hi if you're able to. Oh, Leonard Nimoy. What cemetery is he at again? Can't make it, Monique? That's fine. I'm going to be there either way filming stuff. So, I thought I'd throw it out there and see if anybody wanted to come down. Tyler's coming down, I think. It's going to be a party. It's going to be great. Yeah, around, Burt Reynolds' headstone. It's by the pond at Hollywood Forever. Watch out for stalkers. That's fine. I can take care of myself. You say stalkers, and there's Tyler Scott. I'm kidding, Tyler. I'm just kidding. It worked out perfectly because I was planning to be in LA that weekend anyway. Right on, Tyler. Water pistol in hand. My switchblade in my back pocket. Yeah, she was actually. I asked her to come, but she couldn't. She couldn't come with me on this trip. So I'm solo bolo. You know. Monique, not really a vacation. It's kind of a, it's a YouTube business trip, is what it is. I've come down here to film cemeteries. Stuff I wanted to see before I even had a channel. These cemeteries in LA were on my bucket list before I started doing YouTube. Just retired and have time on my hands now. Your live stream has gone sideways, Tony. Oh, yeah. But isn't it fun when it goes sideways? My love stream. Lisa. What else? Hey, Lisa, I'm curious. What else do you have knowledge of that might shock us? All right, Tyler, don't make it weird now. Come on. Kathy, this might be too much for you tonight for your ears. I don't know. Or your eyes, I'm sorry. You can shock me, Kathy? Well, I'm a pretty twisted individual sometimes, so I don't know. My sense of humor is quite weird sometimes, or off the beaten path. I'd love to visit the cemeteries in New Orleans. Yeah, definitely. Damn, Crypt Door after hours here. People are getting crazy up in here, getting weird. Oh, excuse me. Tony, are you planning to come up to Alaska and check out our cemeteries? Well, Lisa, I mean, eventually I plan to do more traveling for the channel. This LA trip was like my first trip outside of my home area to come film. But yes, traveling more for content is on the agenda for sure. Oh, excuse me. You had an interesting life, Kathy? You roll right on. You think there's cemeteries in Maui? Probably, maybe. Probably. I've only been to Alaska once, but it was on a cruise ship. That was years ago. Oh, there is one. Okay. Yeah, Tyler, I figured there was probably some there. There's some good stories in Anchorage that are special. There's a special Negro that was murdered by friends. Oh, wow. So what summer are you going to be at Saturday? Who will you be looking for? Well, I'm going to be at Hollywood Forever. Monique. I'm just going to be doing some last minute stuff. Not so much for YouTube. I'm going to be filming probably some stuff for like, Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. I'll probably be filming a little bit like for like my Instagram and Facebook Reels. And then filming some TikTok videos as well. That's the kind of last minute stuff I'm probably going to be like kind of putting to bed. So like I said, while I'm there, I might as well just see who wants to come down that's in the area if they're able to, you know. Michael Jackson is Forest Lawn, Glendale. Hi from Denmark, Annette. Well, hello from the United States. Annette, how are you? Hey, Tyler, I'm not sure. Tyler, your honest opinion. Should I even bother with Forest Lawn since they're the ones that don't like people filming and stuff over there? Oh, definitely, Monique. Nice. What's up? Take it back. What was that there? Anyway. All right. Drifting and Dreaming, what is up? Museum and gift shop and painting displays, pretty cool. There's only the mausoleum that felt very restricted. This thing, just the outside will be your entirety. It's huge. Oh, okay. Ordered pizza. I ordered Italian food tonight, Monique. I had chicken parmesan, spaghetti, and some garlic bread tonight. I ordered it from a restaurant nearby. There's a mausoleum in Oregon somewhere where they have concerts inside a couple times a year. Well, it's funny. Hollywood Forever, they show movies there on the side. I think it's the side of the mausoleum wall. They'll project movies. They'll have special events where they do that over there. I had meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans. That sounds incredible, Kathy. Did you cook that? And if you did, where's mine? You can't go wrong with meatloaf. That's always a good one, for sure. And with mashed potatoes. Your daughter-in-law cooked? Oh, right on. Yeah. It sounds like that cemetery gonna be a pain in the ass. Don't forget the gravy. That's right, Brenda. That's like the cemetery I'm probably dreading the most, just because it sounds so restricted. But you said I'd be fine outside, so it's good. Well, you know what? Is that where Carrie Fisher is? She's there, right? At that one? Glendale? Am I wrong? Or am I... You tell me, Tyler. Because I heard that someone was giving somebody a hard time about filming or taking pictures of Carrie Fisher's grave. Check out Olivewood Memorial Park in Riverside. They have tombstones. Most cemeteries there are boring with flat nameplates only. Okay. I would check out the cemeteries in Culver City. Those were super cool, beautiful, with no restrictions. Right on. Yeah, she's with her mother. Oh, God. They got Michael Jackson on lockdown over there. Yeah, but I can't remember what cemetery it was. I thought it was Forest Lawn, Glendale. Because I had somebody tell me they were just taking a picture of her grave and security gave them a hard time just for a picture. I went to Pierce Brothers, Drifting and Dreaming. I went today. A very small place, but packed with stars, let me tell you. Yes, but does anybody know what cemetery she's at? Carrie Fisher with her mother? Thought it was Forest Lawn. I may be wrong. I'd look, but I'm using my phone right now for the live stream. You too could look stylish in a Crypt Door hat at the Crypt Door shop. Shameless plug. She's at Forest Lawn, Hollywood Hills. Okay. Well, I heard they were giving her a hard time. A friend of mine a hard time for snapping a shot of her grave. Person wasn't even videotaping it. He was just taking a picture with his phone. I guess they gave him a hard time. Okay, same place, Tyler? Okay. Yeah. That's what got me on this trip of asking what cemeteries are cool. Just because he was given a hard time in a couple different places. Yeah, I'm getting there, Kathy. I'm getting tired now. Well, I'm going to start again tomorrow morning. Get up and go do another cemetery. For Pierce Brothers today, I had 25 celebrities on the list that I wanted to see. And I got 15 of those knocked out. So I still got another 10 celebrities at Pierce Brothers. I was thinking about going back and finishing that out tomorrow, but I don't know. I mean, Pierce Brothers, within a small amount of space, they have like a lot of celebrities within a small space in there. It's crazy. It's easy to find those graves too. It's like bam, bam, bam. You're getting them done. I might have been able to do all of them today if I didn't have to stop and come back because that funeral service that was going on today. Who's getting old? I'm not getting old. Where can you see what, Monique? All right, good night, Drifting. Like, where can you see them? They're all over the place in there. It's a small cemetery. It's tiny. And it's in the middle of the downtown area of LA. And it's just easy. As you walk, you're seeing celebrities' names on stones. It's crazy. Walter Matthau is in there. Kirk Douglas is in there. Jack Lemmon. Rodney Dangerfield is in there today. I was in there with all of them today. Florence Henderson from the Brady Bunch. She's in there. Just so many. There's the little girl from Poltergeist. Marilyn Monroe. Hugh Hefner. All those people are in Pierce Brothers. Yeah, it's Pierce Brothers. Glendora Avenue. I think the street's Glendora or something like that. But it's weird. It's like there's office buildings all around, and then there's a cemetery in the middle of downtown. But there's like, you look up and around, and there's like skyscrapers. It's like downtown. It's crazy. It's Westwood. It's officially Westwood Memorial Park or something like that, but it's known as Pierce Brothers. But I think the street's Glendora or something like that. Because I think they might have a couple of locations. But Glendora is the one. I think that's the street name. Yeah, Rodney Dangerfield was there too, yeah. Yeah, like I said, I found a list of 25 people that I wanted to see, and I got 15 of them knocked out today. Yeah, San Francisco. There's only like what? Right now, 1 or 2 cemeteries in San Francisco right now. There's that Mission Dolores, and I think there's one other one, but I'm not sure on that. Is it the National Cemetery? And then I think the military cemetery, and then Mission Dolores, I think are the only 2 in San Francisco. If you want to count the pet cemetery over there there's a pet cemetery over by the National Cemetery as well. But people burials, there's only 2 left. Yeah, the Presidio, Tyler, yeah. Actually, I did a video from there a while back. Lisa, because they decided they wanted to start building up the city. They realized all that land was prime real estate. So they started to, they banned all burials. They started making Colma. All the cemeteries are in Colma. But then they started evicting people and sending them to Colma. And I guess back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, whatever, the relocation fee was $10. And if the family couldn't pay it, or if they couldn't get a hold of family for the relocation, they were putting people in mass graves over there in Colma, from what I understand. People believed it could have been a health problem too, living so close to cemeteries as well. That's right, Winnie. Los Angeles has way more space, so they still allowed cemeteries to operate. Yeah. But I think in San Francisco, there's a couple of mass graves for the people that they couldn't get a hold of the next of kin or what. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Night 50. I do appreciate it. But yeah. But I tell you what, LA, I mean, I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area, and some of our drivers are horrible over there. LA has got some crazy ass drivers, let me tell you. It's like everybody's honking at everybody. I get that over in the Bay Area too, but here it seems to be like it's like more. Not necessarily honking at me, but people are honking at each other on the freeways and stuff. It's crazy. They still find buried coffins in San Francisco to this very day during construction projects. Yeah, they do. We still found that little girl under the house. Yes. Everyone is blind. I think so. Halloween, probably not. I've got coworkers that have small children, so I'm gonna let them have the night off, and I'll work because, I got nothing going on. I'm gonna let my coworkers be with their kids, So I'm not gonna try to ask for it off or anything. LA driving, damn, for sure. Yeah, and that little girl they found her under that house in San Francisco. Yes, that was an amazing story. And then I guess through DNA they were able to locate like who she was, as well. Yeah, I guess because of the conditions, she was under the house and everything. Yeah, she was still well preserved. And then they buried her in a proper grave. They found out her name through DNA, and then they buried her under her name. Did they hear the new stone of Colma in old style these days? Did they? They did her new stone. Yes, they did. I do believe. Yeah, it was crazy. Yeah, people were digging up their basement, renovating a house, and they found her. Because obviously there were cemeteries there. Some people were obviously left behind when San Francisco was relocating everybody to Colma. That's proof right there that some people were left behind. So, yeah. When you're walking around in San Francisco, you don't know what you're walking over sometimes, or what you're living over. You know what I mean? Hey, is there a link to that story you guys could throw in the chat here? Yeah, exactly, Tyler. But that little girl story, if anybody can find a link and throw it in the chat, I think it should work in the chat so people can read that. That's crazy. Edith Howard Cook. Yes. The last name is very familiar. Thank you, Janie. It's a fist coffin. It's what, a lead coffin? Or a metal coffin? Supposedly it preserves bodies really well. Probably in a hurry, Lisa. There you go. Anybody want to read that story? Lisa D just put it in the room. But yeah, I mean, there's probably a lot of people who were left behind. Somewhere, you know what, I got to go in the office and ask them, but someone at Mountain View Cemetery in Oakland, California, somewhere near the front of the cemetery, I read there's a place called, I think it was called Stranger's Plot, and it's unmarked. All the graves there are unmarked. It's basically like people who had no family, who were homeless, or who, or whatever. They were found dead. They were buried in Stranger's Plot. but I'm not sure exactly where in that cemetery it is. So I need to ask the office, and maybe I could do a video on that. But it's in Oakland, California. I think the name is Stranger's Plot over at Mountain View Cemetery. Unclaimed bodies, people who are home, whatever. Yeah. It was made of iron and lead with a face window to look at the body, sealed with rubber and bolted closed. I'm sure like ground conditions and everything play a big part in like the preservation of the bodies too. Because there's some people that have been exhumed for various reasons, and they found their bodies still fully intact like years and years later. Fist coffins are so rare. If you can find one, they're worth a mint. I'll bet you, Night 50. I will bet you. Yeah, 1870. Yeah, I do believe that was the year. There's when San Francisco was moving people from San Francisco to Colma, there were like people who had like mausoleums at the cemeteries in San Francisco. There was a couple of people that I know of that they dismantled the mausoleum and moved it to whatever Colma cemetery they were going into and rebuilding it. I heard about that a couple times too. And in those days, moving something like that was probably a pain in the ass. Yeah, that is amazing, Tyler. Back in those old days, they were able to move something like that and take it apart. And then I do believe the headstones that were taken out of the cemeteries there, I guess when people were relocated or whatever, they were given new stones or something. Some of those old headstones are part of like in San Francisco. I think there's a park, and on the sides of the trail there's like cement, stone. It's actually pieces of gravestones they've used as some kind of project to line a path at a park in San Francisco. One place still accept you. Is that the columbarium there, Tyler? There, 28th was an American child who died at the age of 2 years, 10 months. Yeah, there you go, Kathy. Amazing story, isn't it? But the question is, how many more are there that we don't know about? Under houses, under office buildings, under this, under that. How many, I totally haunt them for digging me out, for not letting me rest. Exactly. But the deal was, back in those days, the relocation fee was $10. Now, $10 doesn't seem like a lot to us nowadays, but I guess back then it was a big deal. And some people couldn't pay it. Or some of the next of kin they weren't able to locate the next of kin. So therefore, people were hastily moved to mass graves, and I'm sure mistakes were made, and obviously some were left behind. And they've built houses over them, and this, that, and the other. There's over the children's cemetery. Oh, really? Yeah, Night 50. Oh, talk about building stuff over graves. When I was at Hollywood Forever the other day, they have a monument for Toto, the dog from The Wizard of Oz. Because when Toto, I guess retired, and Toto finally died, her owner buried her on his ranch. And I guess years later, they built it's like in LA here, I do believe, they built a freeway over what used to be the ranch. So Toto's grave has been built over. So Hollywood Forever put a monument there to, talk about Toto. And the little story of Toto was on the side, which is sad. No, it's like a cenotaph. Because they said that the grave was built over by the new freeway they built years ago. Poor Toto. It made it sound like they just built over it and realized it later. The first In-N-Out burger was torn down for a freeway project in LA. Oh, really? I can't believe they tore down an In-N-Out burger. Jeez. So anybody who has knowledge or has an In-N-Out burger near them, what do you get off their menu? How do you get it, or what do you get? Baldwin Park, okay. Oh, really, Tyler? Okay. A double-double. All right. Anybody else? Bueller? Anyone? I may upset some people, but I don't like In-N-Out. Blasphemy, Chase! What is wrong with you? Hoova Chance, what is up? Three by three grilled cheese. Oh, 3x3 grilled onions, no lettuce, light with cheese, fries, and a drink. You just woke up? Oh, right on. Kathy has not had it. Okay. Well, of course, Kathy. They might eventually have an In-N-Out burger out your way. You never know. I've had White Castle before. They have one in Las Vegas. And that's actually not bad. It's okay. I don't get what all the hoopla is about White Castle. It kind of reminds me of like McDonald's as far as the taste of the meat. But it was okay. Double lettuce wrap. Oh, they're putting them in Oregon and Idaho now. They're expanding, Tyler. Okay. I usually get I'm horrible. I usually get two like double doubles or two cheeseburgers, animal style, with animal style fries. Now, if you're not familiar with animal style fries, it's basically the fries with the secret sauce, grilled onions, and melted cheese over the top of it. And the burger is pretty much the same way when you order it animal style. Oh, right on. You know what? I can put away like two of those double doubles, and I know it's horrible. I know I'm bad for doing it. I don't eat it all the time, but when I do, I go for it. Used to have White Castles in Columbus, Ohio. Okay. No, Tyler, I love the animal style fries, man. Habit Burger, yes. Habit Burger is pretty badass too. Tyler, this is what I've done before. I don't know why I did this. I ordered 2 double combos before with a drink. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I ordered the combos. I have no idea. Got it home. I ate and drank everything. Now, this was like 20 years ago or 25 years ago when I was a tad bit younger. But I did it when I was younger. Now I don't do no 2 drinks. I just do the 1. I'm a boss. But like I said, I don't do it all often. But when I go to In-N-Out, I do it up. And you know what's really good? They have a grilled cheese as well. It's just basically the cheeseburger without the, it's the burger without the meat with cheese on it. It's, the grilled cheese is pretty good. Now we're done talking about food. I probably gained about 10 pounds just talking about it. Oh, White Castle. Yeah, they have them in the frozen section of the supermarkets now. Yes. I mean, in Vegas, when I went to White Castle, like I said, it was good. It wasn't bad, but it did seem reminiscent of McDonald's a little bit as far as the taste. That was my opinion. You guys can have a different opinion on the taste of White Castle burgers, but it reminded me of like McDonald's hamburgers. Just they're like the little sliders, but they're little sliders. You have a Rockstar fridge. But every time I go to Vegas, I at least eat White Castle one time while I'm there. At least. It's right there on the strip. Oh, yeah. Chalupas. My favorite thing at Taco Bell, Janie. My favorite freaking thing. I can eat 2 or 3 of those bad boys. And I get them with the ground beef, and I get them like supreme. So good. What did this turn into a food channel? What happened? You used to live behind a Taco Bell. Right on. Temptation was always there, huh, Lisa? Lisa, you made it a porn channel. Yes, you did. Don't get me like taken off the air here, Lisa. You're gonna have a lot of people mad at you if you do that. We're hungry, yes. Now we're talking about food late at night. We're like, oh, let me get the old Uber Eats app out and order some damn Taco Bell now. Yeah, let's talk about dead people again, so we don't get so our craving goes away, so we're not hungry anymore. Zombies. Tyler. Walking Dead, yes. I loved The Walking Dead, probably season 1 to 4. And after season 4 or 5-ish, I started to kind of tune out from it. Anybody else share my thoughts? Well, Kathy, season 1 of The Walking Dead is what got me hooked on it. But then, like, season 4 or 5 or whatever that was, when they started to kind of go off the beaten path and they started focusing on, like, certain individuals more and less on the zombies, kind of started to lose me a little bit there. My sister used to get the Bell Burger at Taco Bell. Never watched it. I'm a huge Lost fan, and Orange is the new black only fiction shows I've watched in 10 years. Okay. Okay, another show that I was addicted to was Sons of Anarchy. Anybody else? Malcolm in the Middle is still my favorite show of all time. Oh, but I heard a noise. You know, Breaking Bad, I couldn't get past season 1. I didn't think it was bad. I just never went back and finished it. So you like Breaking Bad, huh, Kathy? Right on. I should go back and revisit it. I tried to watch season 1, and I just didn't make it. But it wasn't because it was bad. I thought it was a good show. I don't know. Something just didn't capture me right away. Or keep me, you know. But Sons of Anarchy was a badass show. Game of Thrones. Yeah, it was a good show, Monique, huh? Boy, I can't see nothing without my reading glasses on. Have you watched The Grimm? What is that there, Janie? Yeah, maybe, hey, Kathy, maybe I'll give it a shot, another shot. Right now, I don't have a show that I watch right now, so maybe I'll give that a shot again. Actually, I don't think I've ever heard of that one, Lisa. Have I? I don't think I have. Or how about those Walking Dead spin-offs? I'm not even trying to watch those. I tried to watch one, and I was like, okay, I'm cool. Okay, it's a series on Prime, so maybe I'll check that out. Whew, Jesus. Whew. Oh, it's on Peacock. Okay. All right, guys. I think it's about that time for me. I'm yawning like crazy. Tired. I'm tired because I'm working for you guys. Because I love you guys so much. I'm out there in the boiling hot sun all day filming videos for you guys. So thank you all for coming in tonight. You guys are appreciated. Thank you, Night 50, for the super chat. And I'm going to head out tomorrow and make some more videos for you guys. All right. Thank you all so much. And I'll talk to you later. And to all a good night.